Welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while again since we made a video. Just been doing little odds and ends again. Haven't really been recording it, but today it's a rainy day and we're doing some prep work here. We have a nice stretch of weather coming up. It's gonna be dry and it's also a good time for me with my work schedule and some other things. We're gonna get second cutting hay finally going. I didn't record it, but I just got the hay wagon unloaded. I had about 105 bales on this wagon from first cutting that I just kind of left on there. So we got that all stacked over here. So all the first cutting is stacked and we're gonna go for second cutting. We're gonna get the sickle mower hooked up here, get equipment moved around, get everything ready to go for tomorrow and get everything greased. Had small rain showers on and off today. Nothing really too bad, no heavy rain. In fact, if you can see here, I don't know how well you can see the ground, it's not even really too wet. So we'll probably cut right after lunch tomorrow. As you can see, the hay field here is not overly high. It might be hard to see on camera, but it's, I'd say on average about a foot high, about 12 inches. Some places are a little higher, some are slightly lower. Up near the tree line, it's always a little lower. We're gonna get that cut. Normally I would like it to be a little higher than this, but it's been, I'd have to check exactly, but it's been close to 10 weeks since I cut first cutting, which is a lot longer than I'd normally go between cuttings. It was just so dry. In May, it was rainy. We had maybe not a lot of rain, but just spread out to where you couldn't ever get a good window to actually cut hay. So I didn't get to cut in May like I normally would. And then it was, again, I'd have to look at the date, somewhere around the 10th or 15th of June, somewhere in that range, when I actually was able to do first cutting hay. So normally on a normal year, roughly 6 weeks or less, really 35 to 5 to 6 weeks, I would have regrowth at least where it's at right now, if not better. And I would do my second cutting usually, or give or take, around that 6 week mark. But like I said, if we're not at 10 weeks, we're really close. And it's just because it was so dry. Right after I had first cutting, it didn't rain for probably 4 or 5 weeks at least. So the regrowth never really started. I did get fertilizer down there, calling for some rain, and we got a real light shower and around that 4 or 5 week mark. I did get fertilizer down then, but I don't know that we got enough rain for it to really do anything. So we're gonna get the hay wagon moved out of the way. We're gonna hook up to the baler here, get it back off to the side because I have the sickle mower back here behind the baler. So we'll get this hooked up to the kubota, get it all greased, get it ready to go. The baler should be all ready. I did a video on it, but replaced the knotter brake pads. I sharpened up the twine knife. One side just didn't look like it was cutting quite as clean, so we touched up the twine knives with a file and did an adjustment on the feeder forks, just on the one, moved it to the left, moved it closer to the bell chamber. I'm gonna try and get hay farther into the chamber. So we'll see how that goes. I'll report back on that after we bale, but the equipment's all ready, just needs hooked up. So I think I've talked more than enough here. We'll get the tractor fired up and start moving stuff around. So I was happy backing that wagon in. I'm not an expert backing a 4-wheel wagon by any means, but I did get on the first try. I thought inside the camera on I'd struggle and take about 8 tries, but that went pretty well. So we got the baler stuck over here for now. I can get around it there, get it greased up before I need it. I just have the hay wagon jammed back in the corner right there for now. I still have to get that loose hay off of it. And then I just pulled the sickle over here. I'm gonna get it greased up. I'll probably move it again because I need to get I still have to fill the Kubota with fuel. I think it was down around a quarter of a tank, so I'm gonna get it filled up. I probably won't show any of the greasing of the sickle or anything like that. I believe I've done a video on that before or included that in the video, so I don't wanna do too much over. So the next video will be getting the sickle out and getting hay cut. Probably do the cutting and crimping together in a video. That's what I've done in the past. Seems to fit pretty well that way. If anybody has any questions though on any of this old equipment or anything, please drop a comment below and I'll answer those. Otherwise, this was a little different than we normally do. Normally, it seems like all of our videos are some sort of project or something, not just kind of just messing around doing little chores type stuff. So hope you guys found this interesting. If you did, please hit the like, subscribe button. We really appreciate that. And we'll see you on the next video.